Oh, baby. Ooh, these just came in. And they're not labeled, but I'm pretty sure they are international. What could that be? They're heavy as all hell. Ooh, might have to add these into the basement collection that you guys saw me stashing up downstairs too. Big things to come in 2016. Quick little breakfast since Ricky's already at the gym. I was supposed to meet him, but I'm late. Still recommend Hypergrow. One scoop, 240 calories of deliciousness. Solid macros, good to go. NWB 25 on isotory.com. Get you 25% off. Well, I couldn't will myself to move fast enough to get out of the house. I'm dragging today, and Ricky's almost done at the gym, so I'm just gonna go get a couple of things done, and I'm gonna go to the gym later on tonight when I have more energy. My sleep's been so weird lately. I've been going to bed and falling asleep just fine at night, but for some reason, my body clock's been waking me up at 7:50 a.m. every morning. No reason why. I have no idea why. And it's been pissing me off a lot. And I try to go back to bed, because you guys got to keep in mind, I stay up getting all my work done at night. So I go to bed at like 3 or 4 in the morning. So 7:50 a.m. is not going to work for me. That's not enough hours of sleep. So I go to bed late, and I sleep fine. I don't have trouble getting to sleep. I don't toss and turn throughout the night. I sleep like a baby. Just for whatever reason at 7:10, I wake up. So a couple of times I couldn't get back to sleep, and I just got up and rolled with it, but that just wasn't enough sleep. So lately it's been happening, and I've been forcing myself to go back to sleep. Today I could not go back to sleep again, so I ended up taking sleep medication. I was hoping to sleep for a few more hours, wake up around maybe 11 or 12, and I ended up sleeping way into like 1:30 or something like that, until Ricky finally woke me up. So that's really frustrating. And now, because I took the sleeping meds so like recently in the day, this morning, I'm like really groggy. I'm having a hard time waking myself up. And if I go to the gym right now, it won't work. I'm gonna go to the gym later on once the sleep stuff is worn off and I'm just more awake. Another one. Oh, the glory. This is a Waltz Deluxe with cheese on it. It's about 580 calories. Good amount of fat, good amount of protein, good amount of carbs, the whole 9 yards. And a water, the key to more success. In case you can't tell, I'm on a DJ Khaled kick today. Been watching his Snapchats, he's a riot. I don't Snapchat myself, ever. I don't use it. I just don't like more social media, but I do have a Snapchat, and I creep on the low. And DJ Khaled is a riot, so we're honoring his quotes today. When you're on a diet, calories are real low, food's been real boring and restricted, the hunger has been real. Today I just need a little bit of feel-good, happy food for myself. Deluxe Waltz is pretty good because it's not like it's fast food full of grease and like trans fat and all that stuff. It's real good quality food, and it's not that crazy in calories. And if I haven't eaten all day besides that one quick shake, so I still have tons of calories and macros left. So the rest of the day will be the plain old chicken and boring, clean type foods. But this one meal right here will put a smile on the face of my soul. We're making one more stop here to rejuvenate our spirits all the way. Another one. It's a vibe. The key to more success. Am I taking the DJ Khaled thing a little bit too far? If you're not following on Snapchat, man, I'm telling you, he is a riot. This is the venti skinny mocha latte with skim milk. Specify skinny, specify skim milk, and it's a very low calorie drink. Ooh, about to go tanning. Trying to get a little base for this photo shoot coming up in 16 days. I'm gonna get a spray tan too, but it's just the same thing you would do before a bodybuilding competition. You go regular tanning a few times to get a nice base. That way the spray tan goes on even nicer and you're nice and tanned up and toned looking for the photo shoot or the bodybuilding competition. Plus, this might just be all in my head, but I feel like the extra vitamin D you get from it just helps mentally. People that get vitamin D deficient, especially like in the winter and whatnot, obviously show more signs of depression and whatnot. So I feel like this will just help with vitamin D, but that could be completely all in my head. I could just be telling myself that to feel better for doing something that's potentially dangerous on a skin cancerous level as well. But here we are, Tanning Oasis in West Greenwich, Rhode Island. Love this place because it's super cheap.
I'm sorry if I seem uninterested or not listening. No, I know I got myself got this wrong with people who don't even care about where we get Rhode Island and children's brand.
Plus, Hasbro is donating toys and games to our families.
Sneak peek, sneak peek.
Holiday season.
Feels so much better now. Got some vitamin D. Feel like I'm back in summertime again. Got me a nice wholesome sandwich with some sustenance. Got me that Starbucks, and we all know caffeine equals happiness. Woo! Okay, now I'm snapped out of my grogginess. My diet crankiness is curbed right now. Now we can go home and get ready for the gym. So unfortunately, my gym's in a big plaza. So even when it's not busy, other restaurants and whatnot will get busy. So it's Friday night. There's the restaurant right over there that's slammed, and because of that, the parking lot is literally full. The only open spots I see over here are handicap parking spots. But these stores next to my gym are closed. So I improvised and saved myself from walking. That is the gym entrance right there. I may have parked right here. I wasn't gonna park in a fire lane, because that's illegal. So I'm just parking up here on the sidewalk area. Hopefully this won't get towed, but I don't think it should, because again, these stores are all closed and empty. So today is another lower body day, and as most of you should hopefully know, lower body days are not that exciting for me right now. Really just trying to lay the foundation down and build a strong foundation to come back to after this cut is over with. I've been rehabbing my hip. I've been trying to strengthen up my hip and just strengthen up my squat stance altogether. Lately, it's more or less just been a battle of trying to squat with clean form and without any pain or discomfort in my hip area. And the discomfort is still there, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. So I'm trying to stretch, really work on that hip mobility, make sure everything's nice and loose, and just perfect my form and my technique cleanly, because when you have an injury, when you come back to training, it's really easy to get your strength back fast, but then you end up babying the injury, and that leads to compensation and lifting with parts of your body that you shouldn't really be lifting with to compensate and baby the area that got injured and all that fun stuff. And then your form becomes messed up, and then you end up injuring yourself in some other area. So we're really just trying to clean the form up, get the foundation back again, get the hips nice and strong again, get everything nice and strong again, foundationally speaking. So then after this cut, when I return to powerlifting, I'll be healthy to start squatting for real again. So today we're doing 5 sets, 8 to 10 reps, again, just focusing on clean, controlled form and technique without a belt. Moving on to deadlifts, I switched over to my deadlift shoes, my Anis, as nature intended. These are the low tops. They are actually out of high tops right now. But I did get a new code. It's NWB25, and it's going to take 25% off of any low tops or any slip-ons like the ones you just saw me put on. I'll link the website anibrand.com in the info box below if you want to get them. They're really inexpensive shoes as it is, but they're really high quality and they're super, super flat, so they're great to deadlift in. Here you see I'm working on sumos. Basically, before I hurt my hip squatting, I was working on sumo deadlifting, and I was really perfecting my form. I was running it by Josh Hancock, and I was really, really liking sumo. I've always complained that sumos are a weak movement for me, but as I started really perfecting my form down to the little details, I actually started taking a liking to it, and I was lifting some pretty good weight. I could pull 545 up pretty easily, and 555 was the most I had pulled conventionally, so it was pretty much neck and neck. And the thing with sumo is I feel like my back is in a much better position than it is when I do conventional pulling. I've always said conventional stance was my naturally stronger stance, but I realized I always round my lower back. I can't help it, no matter what I try to do. I have great hip mobility. My hamstrings are a little tight, but it's not that. It's almost like ingrained in my motor pattern now, just to kind of round my lower back. So when I really, really, really try to focus on no lower back rounding at all, my conventional suddenly becomes really weak. So that got me thinking, is conventional really a stronger movement for me? Or is it just an easier movement for me to cheat up, cheat the form? And cheating won't last forever. You can get away with cheating when you're like a 500 plus pound puller, but once you start getting into 600, 700 pounds, then you can't. So what I think I'm going to do is really just try to, again, work on building that foundation, get my hip flexor muscles, my adductors, all those muscles used to pulling sumo with lightweight like this. And again, when I return to powerlifting, attempt it for real. Up the stairway to heaven. This will be my view for the next half an hour.
夕飯だから。
ああ、そう。少ししたら行くよ。それと母さん、今度からドア開けるときは必ずノックしてくれよ。絶対だよ。
わかったわ。失礼しました。心臓止まるかと。それは私も困る。
This gets old.
新一に怒鳴られちゃったわ。
That's a wrap. Whew. 16 more days, or 50, or something like that. Oh, sneak peek, sneak peek. Can't show you nothing else.